Before Supreme and before BAPE, one hand-drawn logo introduced the fashion world to society's subcultures by design. In the early 80s, Shawn Stüssy was shaping surfboards, signing each one with a permanent marker. But when he put that same mark on t-shirts, the shirts outsold the boards. All of a sudden, his signature became a logo. But a logo isn't design on its own. Stüssy's script mattered because it carried meaning. It came from a community of surfers. That authenticity is what made it design. It's not the mark itself, but it's the culture that it embodied. Stüssy's brand was born at a time where subcultures had no place in fashion. Stüssy was able to fill that vacuum, going from surf culture to hip-hop, skating culture and punk. That's why Shawn refused to label it. By staying open, Stüssy became the uniform for every tribe that needed one. He built the international Stüssy tribe. DJs, skaters, artists gifted jackets instead of contracts. What was cool didn't trickle down from billboards, it was passed from hand to hand. And you couldn't find Stüssy everywhere. It lived in select boutiques away from the mainstream. That absence created desire, scarcity became the strategy. And it's that framework that's become the blueprint for the streetwear that we know today. James Jebbia absorbed it before founding Supreme. Hiroshi Fujiwara carried it to Tokyo. Even Kim Jones still calls Shawn the Godfather. Every streetwear giant, including Supreme and BAPE and even the likes of Dior, stand on the shoulders of Stüssy. Even when Shawn stepped away from the brand in 1996, the brand itself kept the culture moving forward. Because Stüssy wasn't just selling a logo, it was selling a system. Graphics tied to meaning, scarcity tied to community, credibility tied to authenticity and lived reality. 40 years later, that scroll still carries authenticity. Although you can't design cool solely through a logo, Stüssy showed that you can lead culture by design.